Our purpose remains clear, but our spirits are low. Baltok, the chieftain's champion, was recently slain. Now the Khazra are in possession of his weapon, the fabled Grizzly's Maul. It is difficult to ask this of an outsider. Please, reclaim the hammer from those foul beasts. Leaving it in their hands is an affront to our fallen champion. He was last seen being dragged into a cavern in Malnok. Malnok was a settlement before the Khazra sorcerers emerged from the mountain. Now, goatmen congregate there in large numbers. I've seen firsthand the foul magics they practice. You will need to shatter the Khazra before you can seek the Grizzly's Maul. Many have tried, but none have yet succeeded. The Grizzly's Maul is from a time when we lived on Mount Ariyat. A time when the children of Bolkathos carried it into battle against the demons that lay siege to the land. Our ancestors always reclaimed it whenever the wielder fell, just as we do now. Baltok, though wounded, refused to let the Grizzly's Maul leave his hands as he was dragged away. We display these trophies to honor the ancients and guide their wisdom to us. The skulls remind me that death is always close at hand, theirs or your own. There is one skull I'm saving a place for, that of a goatman we've named Caller the Collector. It hunts north of here, openly feasting on our fallen. Caller has challenged us. Were you to bring me its damned ugly head, you would gain great favor with the tribe. The beast stands atop a mound of gore. Our chieftain has forbidden any further attempts from our warriors to claim the kill.
Our chieftain heard the call of the ancients, and so we answered. Our destiny awaits us beneath the mountain, and no man or beast will stand in our way. You want an audience with our chieftain? Earn it. Slay our enemies. Hunt the Khazra of the Ice Clan who stalk this mountain. Break their bodies and bring their shattered bones back as tribute. Then, maybe the chieftain will acknowledge you.
Meros sent you. That spineless merchant. Ha! This will cost him dearly.
So, the deed is done. Excellent. I knew you would prove worthy of my trust. I'm sure you've heard the new word as it spreads. We will no longer suffer at the hands of the lesser. Our strength, our might, our destiny is to triumph over the weak.
Light's blessing. If you have needs, check in with the watchtower.
Can you feel it? Eldheim is hallowed ground, my friend. Blessed with Anaris' holy light. Just being here is a way of lifting my spirits. You'll never meet a man with a bigger heart. Came to see about getting my son some work, and he hired the lad as a clerk, right on the spot. Don't know how I'll ever repay him, but I'll find a way.
Beware the gossip around here, traveler. The Glen folk will find any reason to slander the cathedral, despite all we've done to heal this broken land.
I'm looking for a Horadrim named Donan. An old friend of his sent me.
At this hour, I'd wager he's in the keep. Check with the guard at the door.
Pray for me, Wanderer. I've asked Denarius for the strength to resist temptation, but I can't keep my hands from stealing. It's like they're possessed.
He's upstairs in the Great Hall with his son. Keep it quick.
Dad, I need to be out in the field with the other knights.
Why the rush, my boy? You know, I found some of my old Horadric tomes. Stay here, and we can go through them together.
I can take some with me. We have a visitor.
This discussion is not over. Is there something you need?
I have a message from Lorath.
Wow. There's a name from another life. Has the old man finally come down from the mountain?
With a warning. An ancient evil walks the land. The demon, Lilith.
And you know this how? Did you and Lorath discover something of interest?
Perhaps this is all connected to what you saw, Father.
Yes, I was just getting to that. There was an incident at my estate. Probably best if we discuss it there. Go and have a look around for yourself. I'll meet you shortly, and then we can talk more. As for your request, get to Braestag. And be careful. Stay close to the other Knights Penitent.
I will. Don't worry.
We haven't spoken much in recent years, but the two of us have history. We are brothers of the Horadrim. I'm probably the closest thing to a friend he has nowadays. Forging bonds is not exactly a strength of his, as I'm sure you've noticed. It occurred just the other day, in the dead of night. I thought it was a nightmare at first, but unfortunately that is not the case. I have some things to finish up here, and then we will talk more at the estate.
Another one of his bootlickers. Stoning this, stoning that. People always going on about the man like he's a god among us. Oh, where was he when the Knights Penitent scoffed at our offerings to the forest? Huh? Well, I'll tell you where. Up in his pretty keep, prancing about like the cock of the walk.
spare some kindness for an old soldier? Ah, thank you, Wanderer. I was wounded in the days of Ash. I touched the demon's flame, thought I was being brave at the time. I can still feel the fire dancing across my hands, burning the skin away. Everything hurts to touch. Except coin. Hehe.
What a waste of knowledge. Fewer than before, but we remain. So long as the forest speaks, there will be those who listen. Look at this. These stone tablets contain some of the earliest written works of my Druidic ancestors. All destroyed. The wildlife in the Gautmar grasslands have been stirred into a frenzy recently. They've taken to smashing or even eating our runic tablets. I don't blame the creatures, but we must preserve our history. Surely you see the value in that. Please, retrieve whatever you can. I once schooled the boy Yoren in the old ways. His mother Brega too, as she wrote her chronicles. Both of them had a deep respect for our culture. Brega inspired me to catalogue some of our more ancient artefacts. In doing so, she reminded me of how easily the past can be forgotten.
Welcome to Firebreak Manor, traveler.
I'm here about the incident. Donin gave me permission to look around.
Incident?
That was all he said.
I must be referring to his study. Something unsettling transpired there.
And I know you, Donan. Old, tired, each day a struggle to live up to your own legacy.
What do you want with me?
Astaroth.
He's dead.
Astaroth cannot die. Not by your hand. What have you done with him?
Away, demon. I deny you.
You have grown so frail. I can make you the hero you were.
Return to the darkness from whence you came. I said away!
A signal horn.
Goatmen. They've never dared come so close to the estate before.
Perhaps they were drawn by Lilith's presence. I saw a vision of her in your study.
What do you mean, a vision?
I don't fully understand how, but it isn't the first time.
Full of surprises, aren't you? No wonder you caught Lorath's attention. Well, now you understand my predicament. The daughter of hatred in my own home. She must be furious I cast her out.
That painting on your wall. Who are the others in it?
Why do you ask?
Lilith seemed to leave after seeing them.
Nafane and Arida. The druids who helped me slay Astaroth. Yes. Yes, I think you're onto something. I resisted her, so she might question them about the demon next. There are knights stationed in villages near the druids. If Lilith passed through, they must have seen her. I must see to the dead here. If I'd known they were in danger, I would have closed off the estate. Damn Lilith. She brought this on them. Of course not. Demons are arrogant creatures. She would never accept that our kind could vanquish Astaroth. What troubles me is why she's looking for him. What does she want? Astaroth was from the realm of hatred, the place Lilith once called home.
Perhaps therein lies an answer. I'll have to ponder this more. They were like brother and sister to me once. But life has taken us on different paths. Erida is consumed with her task of watching over the dead. I long for a time we can meet and discuss old histories, like we used to. And Nefane, well, it's a shame he's become so bitter. Lives like a recluse, deep in the woods. Refuses to meet with me. People either praise me or curse me for that decision. There is no middle ground. Druids like Nefane think I've given away their land to the Knights Penitent. What other choice do they think I had? After the days of Ash, we needed help to rebuild and protect Scotland. The cathedral was ready and willing. Rathma is dead. I brought the prophecy to Inarius so he could unravel its true meaning. I never expected he would kill his son because of it. And now the very thing he wanted, this infernal key to hell, is in Lilith's hands. It must relate to her search for Astaroth.
The attack on the manor has left many wounded, and our healing supplies are almost exhausted. Please, could you travel to Kerrigar and ask Corman the alchemist to send anything he can? And tell him to hurry. Every moment is vital.
Poor man must have his hands full tending to so many wounded. I'll pack up everything I can spare and send it off to him immediately. Speed of the pack!
There's a whole mess of knights up in Braestek waiting to buy our grain.
Forget the damn grain. I ain't hauling it nowhere with that she-demon about.
The Downs is my home, but Sanctuary is dangerous these days. And my parents, my poor old parents, are getting on in age. Who will protect their home? I would go check on them, but the roads are perilous. Perhaps you could go to my father, feel him, and see if they need me.
Need to be sure my daughter has all the warding materials. She'll be a fine protector of our glen when she's old enough.
I think I'm too old to experience such darkness again. Or perhaps it is because I'm old that I must. My family, they live in Korbach, over in the Strand. Things there are dire. Not enough food to go around. I came here thinking to earn some coin, maybe send some food back to them. But I can't afford to leave work long enough to visit them. And I don't make enough to move them here. Oh. Would you have it in you to take this to my son, Tag? I know he and the others need it more than I.
Worry not. I will take care of it.
You will not find me getting squeamish.
Charms and totems have always protected Braestag from the spirits of the hills. What good are fortifications against creatures who can walk through walls? Aye. A thief named Darcel snuck in with the knights posing as muscle. Took something of mine. A bairn was born healthy a fortnight ago. Praise the glowing fire, but the mother is weak. Darcel stole the runic charm I placed to heal her. Bastard probably just wanted quick coin. He may have condemned both mother and child. Deal with him and bring the charm back.
Greetings. How shall I guide my hammer? What's still got some good in it? My hammer sings on your return.
The Knights Penitent think they understand what's out there. Think they're lights enough to face it. They're in for a shock.
How is sparring and training with dummies supposed to prepare me for fighting ghosts? What if they turn me into one? How is sparring and training with dummies supposed to prepare me for fighting ghosts? What if they turn me into one?
We've got ale. Bread for you too, since you're not a knight penitent. No bath, though. Go to Kerrigar if you want that sort of service. We've got folks up there, in Clocheen. We're worried about them. Who wouldn't be? We've got ale. Bread for you too, since you're not a knight penitent. They think by flashing Yoren's pretty young face we'll put our fate in their hands. But Glen folk have always taken care of our own.
Can't hunt like we used to. Wasn't safe before. Damn deadly now.
I've heard the knights praying more and more. They're scared, and they should be. I've never seen the spirits of the hills act like this.
I think I'm too old to experience such darkness again. Or perhaps it is because...
I will send scores of spirits to their rest. With the light beside me, I am untouchable.
The light will protect your soul, but not your hide. Remember that well.
Wood will bend like grass in the wind when the spirits arrive. Physical barriers alone will not be enough.
And your talismans and dirt scrolling will give the dead greater pause.
You picked a fine time to visit Brestag, Wanderer. The whetstones are singing. Hearts are pounding. Sweet music for a red day.
Downen sent me.
At least you're not another knight penitent.
At least. It is us who will protect this village with our lives.
Let it be.
There is an ominous fog uphill. Mad spirits emerge from it. They'll be here shortly. Are you here to help us ward them off?
I seek a demon who passed through.
So... that's what it was. Well, this day keeps getting better, doesn't it? The demon went uphill to Eredah's domain. But unless you want to join the spirits, I wouldn't go there. It's best you stay with us.
I can lead you to Eredah.
Out of the question.
I'll be safe. Donnan puts his trust in this traveler. So shall we all. Tell me when you're ready to move.
Mind what lurks in the fog, and return as soon as you can. Donan will have my head if anything happens to you.
She's a legend. One of the druids who fought alongside my father to defeat Astaroth. I was raised on stories of her wisdom and courage. The roads are thick with fog, so the fastest route to the hills is east, through the Weeping Cairns.
Mama says that tying her hair into the wards makes them stronger.
You look like someone who's seen the world. I hope I can do the same one day.
What's holding you back?
My father. You've seen how he is. I need to persuade him just to let me leave the bloody keep. That's the entrance to the cairns ahead. Wait, why is the passage blocked? It's sealed, but there's writing. They look like old druid runes. The Song of Wind, the Howl of... Oh no, they're coming!
Hurry.
All right. E ale dugro ani dula nohre do. It's a chant. The chant will open the way. Light, protect us. Hold them off! Madari Fanasa. Galba. Tane vi oba fi aklagari. It worked. Something's rousing the spirits from their rest. We should make haste within. Dead are stirred here as well. Yet, Erida's absence gives me greater concern. This chamber is just how my father described it.
You've never been here?
Only through the stories he told, though none involved the restless dead. This doesn't seem right. Erida would not have barred the path of the dead like this. The spirits should be free to roam within the earth.
Lilith.
Strange. The door is locked with an earthen seal. What was it my father said about this? Ward stones, that's it.
If you bring me one from the nearby cairns, I think I can open the way.
Le Dal il Oskal. Oh, that did it. Maybe this will ease the dead. It's a start, at least. Demonic markings.
Lilith's been here.
Something's written on the altar. By stone and root, by tears and pain, we bear this flame that must remain. Dead eyes stained with ash and ember, cursed are we who must remember. Ah, an elegy written by Erida. This is a memorial to all who died fighting Astaroth.
The weak perish. All ash forgotten.
Wait! We are not your enemy! Lilith. She must be bending these heroes to her will. Erida would never stand for it. Unless... Oh... something has happened to her.
We don't know that yet. Come on.
To bury so many of my brothers and sisters. Their faces I cannot unsee. Those I mentored, and those who mentored me in kind, are now forgotten. All that I can offer them is song and ceremony. But it never seems enough. Walking these halls, I feel the weight of their sacrifice.
This must be the cairn of the elders. So much defiled. Demonic scars upon their grave and druid runes to rouse the dead. These runes, the delicate touch. This is Erida's work. Why would you be aligned with the demon?
I have seen others fall under Lilith's control.
Erida was sworn to keep the dead at peace. What do we do?
We'll need to stop her.
Right. Solutions are found ahead, not behind, as Father says.
What would the ancients think of me? My people are forgetting the old ways, growing weaker. They look to the cathedral for safety and protection, even for faith. And yet here I remain in the shadows, watching it all slip away.
something screaming in rage ahead. Oh no. That was one of the revered dead from the cairns.
Returned to the worms. May they find rest.
Arlo!
Did you think we'd so easily join the dead, lad? How did you find your way up here?
Through the cairns.
Through them? Mighty brave of you. And mighty foolish. Erida came through with a horned woman. Not her normal company, to be sure.
Ah. Lilith.
They headed towards Solitude, the top of the hill. The sound of Erida's Talharpa carried with the wind. And then, this madness began. If your aim is to follow them, you won't get far with all this fog. It seems to be drawn to the risen remains. We spotted others in the hills before this one tore from the earth.
I'll stay here and protect these two. The fog is too near to leave them undefended.
The stones defend us, lad. I remember when you were still
I'm staying, Arlo.
Stubborn like your father. That will keep you alive. Much safer than stumbling through all this fog. These huts are more than just stone. My ancestors blessed them to ward off storm and spirit alike.
When the wicked wind starts to moan, best to shelter in the safety of stone.
Right you are, lass. I told them to stay put, but they all fled when the fog crept in.
I'm sure they're safe. They know these hills better than anyone.
But fear has a way of making the wise into fools. I'm a friend of his father. Met him in the days of Ash. Saved his life, actually. If you asked him, he'd probably claim he saved mine. Hasn't come up this way in a long while, but he used to. Now and then I'd even go and share a pint with him in his fancy house. That's how I came to know Yoren.
Have enough food to last us weeks. Sharpen my blade too, in case any spirits get too close.
You taught her well.
Not so much to learn from someone like me. The truth is, she's the reason I've lasted so long up here. The fog is spinning now. I should check on Yoren.
The roads are clear now. We need to get to Braystag. It's safer there.
We've lasted this long and survived worse.
You've been fortunate.
Braystag. Swarming with those cathedral gobshites.
Please, Arlo. Just for now.
Maybe we should go with him, Dad.
Well, the ale would be welcome.
I will deal with Erida and Lilith. See them safely to Braystag.
I will. Thank you.
They're rising from the cairns.
Have you seen the signs as I have?
Erida!
Hell is coming, and my people are not ready to face it. Not yet. But you are already strong. Come forward. Only one of us will walk away from this. So let's enjoy the storm a moment. Nature's music.
The dead are killing your people as we speak.
Some will die, yes. But that is the way of nature. It is a crucible. It devours the weak and makes the strong stronger. And those who survive, they will save this land from hell.
You've fallen for the demon's lies.
No, no. This is my choice. Lilith only granted me the power to do what must be done.
And what did you give her?
All things must be earned in the wilds, even knowledge. Prove yourself, and you will have your answers. fails, so be it.
What did you give Lilith?
I told her of the wards around Astaroth's prison. How to break them.
Why?
My people have forgotten what it took to defeat Astaroth. They must learn again. If they cannot vanquish him, how can they stand against the full might of hell?
And?
She is at peace now. I hope.
I never thought it would turn out like this. Heroism and sacrifice are often entwined in the course of fate. My mother's words. I must tell Father what has happened. What Lilith has done. We cannot let her destroy anything else.
Some of our finest hunters did not return from the hills. Became prey themselves when the fog came with hunger. Now their bodies lay bare for scavenging. It's wrong in all ways. They should be marked with charms of passing. The rites of the old ways to see them to peace. You are well familiar with our lands, and as brave as those we lost. Could you see them to proper rest?
Your efforts are for naught, mortals. This realm is mine, and I shape it as I wish. fools! This stops!
Magic. Something feels wrong. We need to help it.
Your insolence is at an end.
Magic. Something feels wrong. We need to help it.
Too much. Bloody hell.
exhausting.
Built the town walls myself. Still holding strong as ever. Better to die hungry in here than torn to pieces out there.
They've 5 goats. They won't miss one. Tomorrow night I'll go.
But isn't that stealing?
I'll keep my forge hot. Return soon.
This here bit of land is all we have left, but it's sure as shite eat enough to feed all those mouths.
Chieftain claims the light will save us from the Goatman's scourge. More likely to save him favour with the cathedral when they come a-knocking.
From that? Truly? Oh, thank you. We haven't had nothing to eat in days. The little uns can barely keep their eyes open. We miss him terribly, but he's done what needed doing. He's kept the family alive. Thank you again.
Oh, just reading this fellow's entrails. The goatmen are encroaching ever more on our lands. I'm trying to determine why, how. With a bit of skill, you can learn a lot from someone's innards. Not many remember or practice the old ways, but you split the gut and read the mess that pours out. Help me open the gut further, will you? I'm not getting a good reading. And my hands aren't as steady as they used to be. Oh, full of parasites. There's not much left to read now. I had a hard enough time getting hold of this one. Would you so kindly round up a few more for me? Meet me back at Korbach when you've finished, and we'll see what we can learn. Splendid. My visions have been clouded lately, weakened. Hopefully these entrails will tell us more. Let's see here. Just a moment. Yes, our people are starving, going hungry while the goatmen overrun our farms. These lands used to be protected, but, well, we've no time now for this chatter. From my readings, I was able to see their attack on Keeler Farm nearby. I sensed a survivor. Hurry, find them. Learn what you can, then return to me. I hope it's not too late.
Sod it. Overgrown vermin's broke another trap. Nay, traveller. The traps have yielded naught, and won't for some time. This land needs time to recover. Thorn beasts are still in abundance, though. Haven't shown signs of corruption, but a tough meat that, and too smart for normal traps. I hope these new snares will yield better results.
It was only an apple I stole. The father wouldn't want me to go hungry, would he?
Hey! I don't need eyes to hear you passing by me. You there? Yes, you. Come now, don't be shy. I need your help. The damned fanatic Thea stole my eyes. She wears them around her neck. And what horrid suffering I've witnessed. Please, no more. There's so much blood, I can't. You must believe me. I can still see from them. Thea and her flock have grown strong in Nostrava. Please, bring me back my eyes. Thea. She was nobody a few years ago. Disappeared for a bit. Came back with friends, blathering on and on about the end of days. She's a liar. But she's also cunning. She snatched up my eyes after all. Thea stole them. Pinned them on some necklace she wears, but takes it with her everywhere. Makes me watch. I wonder if my suffering aids her. I can see through those eyes just as you can see me now. What I see is painful. So much pain. So much death. I want my damned eyes back.
Ah, you have good timing, friend. Kvera here is convinced her husband is possessed by a demon.
He is! Been disappearing all hours, coming home with bloody hands. He says he does not remember, but he was scaring me. So I tied him up in the cellar until I could get help.
And help you shall have. Come, show us where he is. The door is damaged. Kvera, stay outside just in case.
All right.
Demons manifesting already? I don't see her husband.
What was that?
Vasek, my husband. He was hiding upstairs. He ran out there, quick, before he hurt someone else. He looks worse than it is. I will live. Go!
Ivo, look at me. Stay with me.
Ah, demon! A blood-soaked horror!
There! Damn, he's gone into the sewers! Vasek, wait!
Please! I'm so cold!
Where are you, Vasek?
Go away! Go away! Stay away!
No, we won't forsake you.
It hurts! It hurts!
He's close. There. Careful. This situation is delicate. Like before, take my chalice and place it down as near him as you can. I'll keep his attention. Vasek, just stay calm. Will you say the litanies with me?
No! No! Stay away!
Everything is going to be all right. Father Inarius, as I shed my wicked blood, let it be purified in thy light.
Stop! Please! It hurts!
Let the light fill the darkness.
No! No!
Something's wrong. Vasek!
Look upon the shattered remains of this poor wretch and lament your own demise. Relish your meaningless victory while you can.
Vasek, I've failed you. I'm so sorry. We need to get out of here. I'm fine. It's nothing one fire and rest can't cure. Thank you. As badly as things went, they would have been much worse without you. Somehow, I must find the words to tell Vera about our husband. Take care of yourself, child.
If you've got the makings, I can mix it.
My daughter, my Deirdre. It was her wretched husband what did it. Fowling. I caught him feeding, and he fled that way, dripping in my baby's blood. Hunt him down. Make sure he suffers. I'll pay you all I've got.
The sign's gone missing at a time like this. Mischief? Right now? Aye, torn right off the hooks. In their hurry, they left blood on the steps. Amateurs. Nairn and Tavish, local mischief makers, have also been absent. Sense tells me they're somehow involved. Man or beast who took it, the goose isn't the same without it. Regulars of the goose, a spirited pair who don't let the gloom dampen their hearts. Always inclined to shenanigans, those two. Little passes their ears without a challenge or a raised wager.
Merrick! It's not over until... Wait, you're not Merrick. Take a seat. Drinks on me.
You know the scar where that demon was killed? The name escapes me. My brother killed a brute there and has been wearing its horn around his neck. 7 feet tall. It breathed fire. Ma would be so proud. I got sick of the gloating. Insulted his horn's size. Now we have this wager. I must get a bigger one. You can see how it's going. Say, we're friends, right? How about you get me a horn, and I'll give you the coin for the wager. Remember, a really big one.
whole forest has gone mad.
We're not going out there again. This looks alright, Ma. Do you think we can eat it?
I'll try anything at this point. Clean it like I taught you. Bring it here and I'll hang it. Has to be better than these fetid fish.
People worried about the smallest things.
It's only a matter of time before the people of this town will move on. Even the ancestors won't answer our pleas. We don't get many travellers anymore. Folk are afraid to come near the moors, let alone Tyrmere. They say we're cursed. Your patronage is appreciated, Wanderer, but you won't find much here. Something's tainted the land. She won't provide for us like she used to.
The fly swarm's plaguing us. We've done all we could. Burning corpses, covering open water, rubbing ourselves with gallowine. Barely done any good. Folk have had heavier worries on their minds. But the flies bit our last milking cow to death. The problem ain't going away by ignoring it. I have some coin saved if ye can help with the infestation.
I remember when these waters were teeming with life. It seemed we would never run out. Perhaps we were too greedy. Is this our punishment?
It takes something special to live out here. Something hard. Those without it flee back to the more accommodating walls of Kerrigar.
Not something, but someone. Someone like you, in fact. You look the worldly sort. Would you be able to travel to the Under the Fat Goose Inn in the Highland Wilds and let Torben the innkeeper know Niall will be there shortly to settle his tab? I likes me a drink, see, and that place is the best ale in these parts.
Ancestors, spirits, hear my pleas. The land, she is sick, and we desperately need timely intervention from your gracious hands. Heal our beloved Loch, our once prosperous lands. Ancestors, spirits, heed my calls. Corruption wreathes our forests, our fields, our trolls. What ill did we cause to deserve this bane? What can we do to receive favour again?
There's a horned woman in the moors, spreading corruption, if that's what you mean.
Yes. She's after the druids who vanquished Astaroth.
Ah, that madman Nefane lives out there. We already tried checking on him. Got as far as Boglinstone Circle, and then the druid's wolf companion appeared and bit one of my men. I'm already short on knights. Not going to risk what I have left on some bastard who hates the cathedral. Nefane sees us as intruders stealing from his land. But how does he expect us to survive? We need timber to build, or to forge our weapons, wild game to eat. Truth is, I think his hatred for us goes back to Donan. They were friends once, but they had a falling out. Not sure, but I met the druid once. I was riding through the moors minding my own business when he came up and spoke in the beast tongue. Caused my horse to throw me. I broke my leg. Hasn't been the same since. I don't care what happened between them. I'm just glad Donan came to his senses and broke it off with that brute.
Easy, my friend. I'm not one of the knights. I'm looking for your master, Nefane. Think you could help me with that? Good boy. Lead the way. Nefane.
What? Who? Oh. Who are you? You stink of Donan. But he is not here. Coward!
He feared Lilith might seek you out. He was right.
Yes. She put me here. I am beyond saving. All you can do for me is find the demon. I will help you. Go to the north. She is there, planning something. There is still time to stop her. Fearban will accompany you. Hurry!
Barrier of blood. There must be a way to bring it down.
Under old boughs hangs the heart fruit, swollen with hatred. Let it burst forth and flood the streams and burrows. In this crimson cradle, let there be born an amalgam of rage. Let its anger ever burn, until it has devoured the whole of this wretched land.
Nafane's blood. It all flows here.
Come to me, spawn of hatred. We have tender meat to hunt.
Damn it. Wounded, but not dead. Where has that creature gone?
Did you stop her?
No, she was already gone. And I fear she has taken a piece of you with her. A beast born from your blood.
It's my fault.
What part did you have in this?
A pact with Lilith to help me destroy the Knight's penitent.
In return for what?
I told her truth is hidden, held high.
Why?
In her presence, I lost control. Rage consumed me. There's only one thing to do now. End the corruption.
Bless ye and all your descendants. Perhaps there's hope after all. Maybe we'll try planting the fields again.
There's talk the ancestors finally answered our prayers. Whether they did or not, something's different, that's for sure. Many have left, but I won't. Don't want to help? Fine. Let him leave, I say.
Not sure what, but something's changed. Got a clean kill about a stone's throw from Brion.
Does that mean it stopped spreading? Have our prayers finally been answered?
If we can prove it's true, then we should get some more hunters together and map out new hunting grounds.
Come back when your second skin needs a bandage.
My hammer sings on your...
Magic is neither good nor evil. How may I help you? The wonders of Sanctuary at your fingertips. How may I help you? My magics await your return.
Smell that? Mmm. Turmeric, ginger, saffron. Spices enough to make even the food of Scotland delicious.
Too late. I'll have to find another way inside.
The horned woman, the beast. Nothing could stop them. Not our steel, not our prayers.
Listen to me. I must find Donan. Where is he?
Somewhere inside. Dead, like the rest, for all I know. The light has forsaken this place.
Oh no!
Light, cleanse these faithful servants of their sin. Bring them peace in death. Bloody miracle you made it here in one piece. Lilith and that beast tore right through us. Could have killed me too. But she left me untouched. She's toying with me. Wants me to watch her destroy everything I've built. Damn it! Did you see Yorin the way you came?
No.
She hasn't won yet. There's still a chance to stop her. But I can't do it alone.
I'm with you. Where is she now?
An old chamber beneath the keep. That's where Astaroth is. I didn't vanquish him like the stories say. I imprisoned him in a soul stone. It was a last resort. I built Eldheim over the stone to contain its evil. I spent my life watching over it, keeping it a secret, so Astaroth would never hurt anyone again. Not even my son knows. I'm sorry for hiding this from you before, but I couldn't risk a stranger finding out the truth. We should get moving. Follow me. If you didn't see Yorin outside, we'll search on the way.
When was the last time you saw Yorin?
We were discussing what happened to Erida, and then Lilith stormed the keep. I ordered some guards to escort him out of Eldheim. I should have stayed with him. This night, he was with Yorin. One of Yorin's protectors. The last of my son's guardians. Come, quickly. Yorin's mace is here. I told them to get out.
Maybe he and the Knights tried to stop Lilith. Could she have taken him somewhere?
What possible reason would she have? He means nothing to her. We need to move. The way to Astaroth is through here.
Why is Lilith so eager to find Astaroth?
I've been asking myself that same question, but I'm as much in the dark about it as you are, I'm afraid. They share a connection, though, and a strong one at that. Astaroth is a guardian of Lilith's father, Mephisto, the Lord of Hatred. Here it is. The Soul Stone Chamber. Lilith has what she wanted all this time. She took the stone. No sign of Yorin, though. We need to find him.
Mighty Astaroth, the charred duke himself, confined to a cave. What a pity.
Daughter of hatred.
I have an offer. You will grant me safe passage to a place I am no longer welcome. In exchange, I will give you freedom and more. Donan's progeny, his pride and joy, your retribution, if you give me what I want.
You will have safe passage.
Was it another vision? Did you see Yorin?
Yes. Lilith stabbed him with the Soul Stone.
My son?
I'm sorry, Donan.
This isn't over.
I know what I...
No! There's still time. You have to trust me. Meet me in the Great Hall. I had to. Even after I warded the stone with Nafane and Erida, the demon's power gradually seeped out. So, I turned to the cathedral. Eldheim itself is a giant capstone, blessed with Inarius' light. It subdued the evil below. None of that matters now. Traitors. They did this to me. To my boy. I must find Yorin as quickly as possible. I realize how hopeless this all seems, but I've spent half my life studying the Soul Stone. I know its nature. It will take time for Astaroth to overpower my boy. I taught him well. Even now, he's resisting the demon's influence. They'll be close by. Karagar, perhaps. All those innocents to burn will excite Astaroth, make him fight harder to take control.
Lilith has what she wanted from Astaroth. Why would she linger here?
I don't know.
What's still got some good in it?
They're here. Yorin can resist. He's strong.
Yorin!
He has been waiting for you.
Where? Where is he?
Come forth.
My boy.
He called out for you, wept until his tears became fire.
Do as you please, Astaroth. I have what I came for.
Yoren. I'm sorry, my son. I'm sorry.
Donan, I will leave you in peace.
Aye. A shame about Yoren. Was one of us, you know. We'll take care of him and his father.
Lilith and Astaroth had made a deal, and we were the ones who would pay the cost. Our presence was no coincidence. Everything happened exactly as Lilith wanted. We just danced to her music. Donan was shattered. His mind on grief, not her. Not answers. No one knew what Lilith was truly after, or exactly what Astaroth had promised her. We needed to recover quickly, and we needed to stop chasing her phantoms.
We should be corpses for trusting Donan and his bloody cathedral.
I got day old bread, and these thumb rocks I found. The bread's not so bad if you toast it. My best sellers were my carved charger tusks. If you carve the right pattern, they're good luck. That's what Dad told me. I'm all out of tusks, though. And money. Oh, but if you bring me some tusks, I'll cut you in on the profits.
No more cities. We're taking what the fire's left and heading to the country. Far as we can get.
We can always use a strong back. But your talents would be wasted swinging a hammer here in town. Truthfully, I've been hoping to visit my sister and her newborn up in Braestake, but the roads are too dangerous. Them damned cutpurses lying in wait at every turn. Lot of folks round here would feel better with someone like you keeping those bastards in line.
Dad said if anything happened, we'd meet in the market. He'll be here. I know we will.
I saw what you and Donan did for us, what he had to do to his son. It is a cruel fate for an old warrior to see his legacy perish. He did not deserve it.
She was raised here by Vasily himself, first of the Druids. He planted scores of oaks just like her, all over the glen. Only 2 remain. No, I'm not all right. Just look at the colour of her bark, the poor tree. My chanting is the only thing keeping her upright. She needs a piece of her mother, the great oak of Tir Dulra. Got to go deep for it, though. Down to the underroot where the ancients first planted. I'd search that darkness myself, but I can't leave her side. Please, help me save her.
to you. Our mutual friend needs your help, but we must be cautious. Here, she wanted me to give you this letter.
Keep walking before I... Oh, it's you. Thank goodness. The sister is in the cellar. Come quickly. And thank you for trying to save my poor Vasek. I know you tried your best.
The Cathedral of Light used to perform these kinds of rituals whenever anyone was in need. But it seems that lately they would rather burn the demon along with the victim. I still believe in the Father and His Holy Grace, but I couldn't let that happen to this sister. Not after she saved my boy. No matter what happens to me.
Since she collapsed in my arms while telling me what happened to my Vasek. I was going to find a knight penitent to help her, but she pleaded with me not to. Asked me to hide her and tell any other priests that came looking that I had not seen her. Truth be told, I had to wrestle with that. Lying to the cathedral came close to turning her in more than once. But then I remembered that when I needed help, she did not ask any questions. She was just there, ready to do whatever she could. Well, she deserves the same.
I knew you would. Don't have much time. You need to perform blood rites. Exorcise. Demon. I cannot. You need my prayer book, but Chalice is lost. Need to get new one.
Where?
Margrave. Matvey. He is Chalice keeper. Be wary. He is suspicious. You may need to deceive. Please. Hurry.